This building is older than America, so that's pretty cool. So is this one. Pretty much everything here is. Hey, so today we're at St. Patrick's Cathedral here in the background. This is one of the focal points of my mom's hometown, and it's also the home of St. Patrick's grave. So we're going to take you guys over here. Unfortunately, we won't be able to go inside, but we will be able to show you the grave. It's funny, a lot of Americans know about St. Patrick's Day, but very few of them know about St. Patrick. It's actually said that he rid Ireland of snakes, so it's unfortunate that he didn't make his way to Pennsylvania because I hate snakes. Check out these beautiful roses. Wow, this one smells incredible. Yep, and that's where perfume comes from, people. As you can see, this cathedral is incredibly beautiful. It says here, the original cross stood at the foot of English Street between about AD 900 and 1729, so clearly way older than America. It was erected here in 1987, but suffered badly from weathering, and it was placed on loan to Down County Museum by the Dean and Chapter of Down as the centerpiece of a new extension in 2015. So when you're here, and when you're in Ireland in general, you're really kind of like sitting inside history. Humble sign for a humble man who changed the world. Not really sure when or what date that this actually was placed here and when he was buried. But as you can see, this is his gravestone. You can see the Mourne Mountains in the landscape, which hopefully if we have time at the end of our trip, we'll get an opportunity to hike. Got to be prepared. We might have to work out a few times before. Look at this incredible architecture. My wife, Haley Art, she has been here now 3 or 4 times. What do you think about the monument and the grave?
I think it's super cool. I also think it's pretty funny that it's just a big old rock, and I can't quite figure out where exactly St. Patrick himself would be, but there, as Zach said, quite a bit of lore all around it. There's this overview here.
So it says here St. Patrick was born in Britain. At 16 he was captured and taken to Ireland, where he was sold into slavery. He escaped to France, but one night in a dream he heard the voice of the Irish calling him back. How Patrick answered that call and brought Christianity to Ireland is one of the most splendid chapters in our history. According to tradition, the remains of St. Patrick, with those of 2 other saints, were re-entered onto this site by John de Courcy in the 12th century, thus fulfilling the prophecy that 3 saints would be buried in the same place. So as you can see here, you have the light engraving of a cross. Obviously this is hundreds of years old, so this is not a typical headstone that you would imagine for someone of such stature. But it's amazing to see where such an epic human was buried. He obviously lived an incredible life and clearly brought Christianity to Ireland. And as you know, in America, St. Patrick's Day is a time where we really drink in a celebration, but few people really understand the impact that he had on society and culture at this day and age.
So this cross that you see here is a replica of St. Patrick's cross. They think that it was probably erected at the cathedral between 750 and 850 AD, but this replica was placed here in 2018. Tracking back to the date and purpose of the cross, there are 3 fragments of St. Patrick's cross that currently survive and can be seen just inside this Down Cathedral. They're made from 56 million year old G2 Mourne granite, which was found near the Bloody Bridge River below the Slieve Donner, the highest mountain in Ulster.
After coming to Ireland in 432 AD, St. Patrick traveled extensively, passing on the message of Christianity. In the period following his death, the Hill of Down came to be regarded as his traditional burial place. The Hill of Down has been a place of pilgrimage for many centuries for people from all over the world. There have been a number of churches and monasteries on the site, and the present building dates back from 1183 when Benedictine monks founded a monastery here. Following the dissolution of the monastery in 1538, the building gradually fell into decay. In the 18th century, the building was restored into its present style. At the beginning of the 20th century, a granite stone bearing the name Patrick was placed here as a symbolic marker of the saint's final resting place, and you can actually see it here.